What is up, everybody? This is O-Artistry here. This is weird because it's not a gameplay video today. Basically, I thought it'd be really cool to kind of talk about tomorrow. So obviously, as you guys know, I am off to Yu-Gi-Oh! Worlds, like the World Qualifiers in the UK, Firestorm Cardiff. Oh boy, basically I thought it'd be really cool to kind of just talk about my thoughts on it, like how I'm feeling, and like have I got everything sorted, and like, yeah, I just thought it'd be really cool to kind of, you know, sit down with you guys, kind of talk things through, have a nice little chill episode, on the channel, and kind of just, yeah, just let's get into it. So, how I'm feeling is, I'm feeling excited, I'm feeling nervous, I want to throw up, I don't, but, you know, because it's my first time ever going to an event. I know, I've been a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player for a long time, and I've never done anything like this before. Like, obviously, we've done, like, you know, locals, and we've done a lot of, like, kind of like those types of events, but I've never been to anything like this before. Now, a couple of years ago, I actually wanted to do like a YCS in the original Firestorm. Well, not the original. They like moved, like it's their third time moving. For anyone who's in the UK and remembers old Firestorm, it used to be on the side with a blue door, and then they moved then to the one they were currently they were at, which was the big kind of, you know, building, like that kind of looks like a giant crate, you know what I mean? And then they moved to the building that they're at now. So yeah, it's wild that, like, you know, that's all had happened. But back when they were in that second building, you know, me, Larry, and our friends Tina and Sean, basically it was like, hey, there's like this YCS thing coming in, like, I think it was like May time, something like that, May, June, I can't remember quite. It was a good couple years ago, and COVID then was a thing, so then obviously event was cancelled. So I can't remember if that was the first or the second wave. I think it was the first wave, I could be wrong there. But we were basically talking like, hey, yeah, we should practice for, like, you know, do this event. It's the first time I've never done it before. It'd be before I'm 30, you know, that'd be absolutely insane. You know, let's go, let's do it. And yeah, COVID came, never happened. So a couple of years obviously now since, and I'm finally doing my first event. Why haven't I done one sooner? Honestly, I didn't really know, like, the process, like how to do these types of events. Like, you know, that it's interesting, there's not really enough research into this. I had a lot of help, especially getting my Konami ID to basically get sorted. It's a very complicated process, you know, and I basically phoned Firestorm after I signed up to be like, is my name there? Am I confirmed? Yes, I had emails obviously recently about the event and everything, so I know I'm obviously confirmed and I'm booked on, but at the time it was like, has it gone through? Because obviously it costs money to enter the events, and it's like, has everything happened? But yeah, when I was a kid, like, locals wasn't even a thing. Like, you know, we used to duel literally in the streets. Back with my friends, like, you know, we didn't even have card sleeves back then, you know, and we had old school dual disc, which I've got on the side there, which, you know, obviously was the card killer, because literally you'd slot a card in and just ruin it. But, yeah, they can't even fit card sleeves. That's the worst part. I think the GX dual discs from then obviously could fit card sleeves, but that's a whole separate thing. But, like, yeah, as a kid, I didn't even know there was, like, locals, anything like that. I you know, never knew they were really a thing. And then when I went to uni, that was the first time then I actually joined locals in Gamers Emporium in Swansea, which was really fun, and I really enjoyed my time there. My brother, he came. Back then, Shadol was the major thing, and I'm talking about before Construct got banned. Then while we were at the tournament, it was discovered the Construct was going to be banned, and everyone was moving to, like, Dragoonity. So it was like, wow, the creativity is really not there. Like, me and my brother at that point, we used to just, you know, we didn't really run, like, archetypes back then. like we kind of just mixed and matched a load of like cards together that worked well together to build the decks that we got. And yeah, then because we lost pretty hard during that event, and the next one we went to then, my brother, he ran ninjas for the first time. I think this was before, this would have been before all the link support, like, you know, so like all that type of stuff, and you know, the field spell, because that was during the box with all the Valkyries, so it was like, you know, it had like Ebisu and the like Silver Armor Ninja and all that, or whatever it was, and Gold, I think, maybe. Hanzo was a thing, and you use the Exceeds monsters and all that type of stuff. I went down the route of Gem Knights, so that was my first archetype build, so fun little fact there. But yeah, other than that then, obviously I joined Aberdeen, you know, and that's now what I'm representing, which is really cool. Like, I'm not only the judge there, but I'm representing, which is really insane. There's a couple other of us, we're also joining, so obviously I hope we all do well. No offense to any of them, I love them. I don't want to face any of them in the first rounds, because I want us, basically the idea is I want us all to kind of like try and see if we can progress through the tournament, and I wouldn't want to be that person in the first round to knock someone out. Like, that kind of suck. So I'd like to face someone else. And that would also be really cool, because I want to see, like, it's funny to me, because I'm like, oh, I really want to see what the, like a higher level of like how, you know, playing is gonna be. Like, you know, obviously we're going like full on, like everyone's playing at their hardest and everyone's playing like top meta, all that type of stuff, and I want to see how I can tend in that. Now I gotta be honest, I sat down and I was like, well, it is Fire King, so it's not exactly the fairest of representations to it, because it's a format that not everyone really likes, and I know I'm not a fan of it, and I'm still going. I mean, obviously the prize pool, I saw Farfa with a meme recently, and I was like, that literally sums it up, with it being like, you go in with a 700 quid odd deck, and your prize pool is a Nintendo Switch. And I was like, yeah, that sounds right from what I saw from the prize pools, because obviously they sent us what was going to be. I just want the giant Yubel card, that's all I'm saying. I'll take everyone out. Yeah, that will be right there. That'll be on the wall if I get that. That'd be insane. That'll be right behind me. I'll be like, oh, hello. Basically. Oh, baby. So yeah, that's what's gonna happen there. But I'm very excited. I'm definitely looking forward to it. A friend of mine, RJ, won the Season 1 tournament. Basically, he sent me, if I can, this one. Here we go. So you can't see me, although I am there. Here I am. I don't know why you can't see me. I think it's because I'm below. If I swap, no. That's fine, don't worry about it, it's not a problem. So basically, he sent me this kind of like deck list, so we can zoom in on it, basically. Like, it's like a checklist, not a deck list. So there we go. So basically, it's like, do you have your deck box? Is it all sleeved? Is everything sleeved in it? So like your main, your extra, your side, have you brought dice, coins, all that type of stuff. So there's a lot of that we can check off. The only thing I actually don't have is a calculator, surprisingly enough. We might have one in the house, but I don't actually own a calculator. So hopefully that might not be an issue. I'm not going to take a binder with me. I don't want to, basically, I'm not trading or anything. I've literally just got rubbish bulk that I want to get rid of. I'm going to take an additional deck box for anything I might buy, as well as, you know, obviously you get like the tournament entry packs, all that type of stuff. So I'm definitely going to put my stuff in that box. The only thing I'm actually worried about with that is they said you had to drop your backpack off in a cloakroom, and I'm not too comfortable with that, because obviously I want to keep everything I have with me, because it's my stuff, so it's my responsibility, but also it means I'm protecting it, and, you know, if anyone steals like my Edison deck that I'm planning to take, because that's the side event, I'm going to be absolutely temping beyond, you know, anything, because like that the stuff in there is more than just Edison format. It's like childhood memories in there, so there's an attachment to them. But yeah, basically I've got the spare sleeves. They're all literally the same sleeves as my main deck and extra inside, and the tokens. They're all sleeved. I do have, obviously, regular coins. I have got dice. I've got my playmat, which has zones, so I'm not going to get lost. My deck list is getting printed, so that's all done. I can bring pen and paper, you know, maybe calculate math or whatever, just in case. Spare sleeves, yeah, like I said. I've got water. Snacks is an odd one, because snacks, they said that you can't take snacks with you. It has to be a clear bottle of water and you can't take snacks. That's so weird. The reason, I don't know why, because I think they said they had vending machines, but you can't buy from vending machines. It's very odd. And then I'm going to take, like, paracetamol, ibuprofen, because obviously, you know, it's going to be a long day. And yeah, it's going to be a long day, so I don't want to, like, get headaches or anything like that. But yeah, I'm gonna want snacks. I need my snacks. Or with her. Like, I'm gonna want food. Obviously, like, there's like 400 people there, so the toilet's gonna be like insane. I'm also gonna bring spray. That's the one thing on the list that's not there. I'm bringing a Lynx. I'll bring everyone Lynx. We'll be fine. We'll smell fresh. We'll be the most fresh smelling people there. Anyways, but yeah, my deck is ready. I've put everything that I can put in. I've got a main deck, I've got a side deck, my extra deck, obviously. That's all done. I'm not gonna lie, I've done a lot of studying. I've done a lot of like work. I've done a lot of like sitting down, looking at all the decks. I'm gonna do that today as well. Just like one final kind of like let's like really look into it. So I've looked at, obviously, you know, what I think is gonna definitely be there. So obviously Fire King, Snake Eyes, and of any variant of in between. Voiceless Voice definitely is probably going to be there. Yubel, I would definitely think would have a shot of being there. So I've looked into those strategies. I mean, I want to build it myself. You know, because, you know, you all know me, I love me some Yubel. So yeah, I definitely want to be getting that giant card. And yeah, so I've been looking at those. Flunderfreeze, I reckon, is going to be there. You know, because it's a really solid, like, it can compete, and obviously it's affordable, and that's the reason why I think it's going to be there, because it's a good budget alternative. And then Runic, anything with Runic, either pure Runic or just something Runic. I've kind of, my deck can kind of compete with that, and I do have a side that helps with those types of decks. But basically, yeah, I'm a bit about like Fire King Snake Eyes. The way I've looked at it, right? Here's the thing. I've looked at the strategies, and they just keep going. Like, no matter what you play, it's gonna keep going. And instead of panicking and going, oh no, I can't stop it, I'm just gonna take my time with it. Like, obviously not too long, because then people might be like, hey, he's taking too long. But you know what I mean? Like, just trying to break things down and try and slow them down enough as possible so we can counter them. That's the biggest thing. The biggest issue I currently have is, yeah, they just keep coming. So my thought process on with like that, with especially Snake Eye, is I'm just gonna be calm about it. And that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna be calm and control. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna take control and break the board as best I can. If I break it, great. If I don't and I lose, well, I give it my best shot. And that's the way I'm gonna take it. Like, I'm not sitting here and being like, I'm going to win. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I'm going for a good time. I'm going to see how I do. Like, it's my first time, like I said, going to any of these types of events. I want to get the experience. Which seems quite refreshing, because a lot of people I've seen recently on YouTube is like, why are you going to these events if you're not planning to win? Like, why, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, well, it's because I've never been to one, and I want to have some fun. You know, I want to have some fun learning what meta is. And I get it, the meta isn't necessarily fun, but I wanna see what I can do, what I can bring like to the table. Like, you know what I mean? I want to play my best moves, and know I did my best. And play, you know, as hard as I can. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the side event. I'm looking forward to Edison. That's my bread and butter. That's my jam. You know, especially, you know, if it was GO, even better. But it is Edison, which is fine. That's not a problem. And yeah, I'm just super excited, looking forward to that. So I'm definitely very excited about the event. Overall. You know, obviously you hear some horror stories about some things, which I was a bit like, oh no, about it. Like I said, with my backpack, I want to keep my backpack and keep all my stuff together. So, yeah, because it's my stuff, and I spent my money on it, and you know, and things. And like, you know, if I lost any of my stuff, I'd be devastated, absolutely devastated, because like, the attachments, it's the attachments I have. To me, it's not just like, oh, it's a piece of cardboard. Like, you know what I mean? It's like a lot of cards have meaning. Like, I got some cards because I did, you know, I've been, you know, I was able to afford them, or it was a gift. You know, some of my cards were Christmas, you know, Christmas gifts or things like that, and that means a lot more, you know, because of the person who also gave them. Like, you know, so. That's my thoughts on that. But I'm very excited otherwise. I'm looking forward to just doing my best, giving it my best shot. And, you know, I mean, there's a chance I could end up, you know, on the big screen or whatever. Like, apparently they're going to have one of those, so that'd be pretty insane. I mean, could you imagine? that'd be ridiculous. Like, you know, because they like to, what do they call it? Like, highlight a match or whatever it is. Like, I'd love to do that at locals. It's getting the tech to do it. That's the issue. But that's definitely something I'd be definitely looking to do. Because it'd be cool to kind of sit down at our own locals and be like, hey, this is what we're up to, this is what we're doing, you know, and that type of thing. I'd love to do that, but yeah, you need a seriously huge tripod just to get onto the table and look down at an angle where you can see both players kind of like boards. And then whether or not you could hear people or not would be the next issue. So you might have to get, I've seen Team APS, for example, have like those like little black boxes that like that kind of get sound from those. So maybe you could get those or something like that. That might be helpful. I'd be up for getting one of those. I think what would be cool is kind of having like that be in like maybe not the middle of the room, because that might make people feel a little awkward, but have it like off somewhere. I wouldn't make it like my table. Like I have like a head of the table kind of position. So I wouldn't want it to be me, because otherwise it's just all of my duels. Obviously it'd be cool for me to also have a turn in that, but it'd be cool to kind of like be like, hey, this is what people are playing, and it'd be cool then to see like people's moves and like what I could have learned or what I could have done, all that type of stuff, you know. So it's good to learn with those types of things. So I'd love to do something like that, but obviously, yeah, can't do that yet. So hopefully soon. Hopefully it's in the works. There is a plan for it, but yeah. Is there anything else about the event? I mean, parking was a little worrying. Firestorm's parking itself is very limited. Limited parking. So, basically on their website they were like, here's all these possible places. So me and Larry, we've sat down, we looked at it, and we've chosen where we're going to park. So that's great, and Illyri's coming with me, so that's also very amazing. Like, having Illyri to support me throughout the day, and just being there is just going to be amazing. Like, I'm looking forward to that, because, I know I'm going to be a little, not stressed per se, but, like, I'm going to be, like, I should be there to, like, help me keep calm, basically, you know what I mean? Like, not get too excited, or, obviously I'm going to be excited, but you know what I mean? Like, just rein me in a little bit. And then also, and make sure I don't spend loads of money. She'll be holding me back like, no. Or if I'm like, ooh, giant card, I can imagine her being like, yes. She would actually, but I can imagine, yeah. Just yeet me out of here, you know. Yeah, no, just having Larry there just as the support is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing my people at the Aberdeen. I'm looking forward to seeing Khan again, so that's going to be really cool. Like, he's like, I think, head judge, I'm pretty sure I saw on the things. So I'm looking forward to seeing him again, because it's been a while since I've seen him. So I'm looking forward to just catching up with him and stuff. You know, and yeah, looking forward to meeting new people. Hopefully everybody's nice. You know, I've heard some stories of how you've got to be a bit, not mean, but you know what I'm saying, like, about situations. But I'm hoping that, like, everyone's, like, plays well, plays respectively, you know, they do their best, no cheating. I mean, obviously there'll probably be someone, but, you know. Hopefully I won't misplay. Hopefully I don't brick, wish me luck, and all those types of endeavors. But yeah, I'm probably going to end the video here. I think I've talked about everything that I want to talk about. Oh, was there any other decks that I think could turn up, actually? So we talked about Fire King, we talked about Yubel, we talked about Voiceless Voice. Obviously, I think possibly Rescue Ace. I know that sounds wild. Obviously Runic, and we talked about, Flunder Freeze. So I think those could definitely make an appearance. Is there anything else? Well, I do think Mementos, is it Memento? Yeah, Memento, whatever they are. I think they could make an appearance. I think that, you know, there could be like some rogue tier stuff that makes an appearance. You know, absolutely. You know, I'm thinking, you know, Black Wings, probably not, but Raid Raptors is a good shout. I don't know about Cyber Dragon. It is rogue. It could appear. I doubt it, but you never know. Is there anything else? I mean, the world is like Pearly, maybe. Pearly is a good shout. But like, yeah, there's a lot of like rogue tier like decks that I think could appear, but obviously it's very dominated by Fire King or Snake Eye or anything in between that kind of variant. I mean, I swear if there was a Fire King Snake Eye Runic deck, I think I'd cry. I think I'd actually just break down and be like, like, just like, why? But yeah, I think that's all the decks that I think could appear. I'm looking forward to debuting my own. I think it's going to be very exciting and like just playing my best. And yeah, let's get like everyone who's going to be there. I mean, if you watch this video, I wish you luck. You know, obviously I hope you play well, do your best, for, you know, for everyone who's like, I think there's other events going on during the day, because I think, Tom wants to do something, like a side event or something, that's separate from Edison. You know, good luck to those people who are doing those events. Obviously for those who are there just for the Edison, good luck, you know, and stuff. I'm definitely going to be there for Edison, you know, as well. That's happening from round 3 onwards, so I'm definitely probably going to be in that category. I don't think I'm going to win my first 3 rounds. But you know, I just, you know, I'm very excited. I can't wait. So please, you know, like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll try and do some sort of shorts or whatever, you know, for the day, you know, but, you know, I'll do my best to, if I do or don't, you know, I apologize, but, you know, yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe for more content like this one, and as always, party on, peeps! Take care, guys, it's great to see you. We will see you again in the next one.